Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and Happy New Year! Alright guys, so for today's video, I'm going to give you tips and ideas how to get approved without interview in your 2-year green card application, okay? So for the information of everybody, I received my 2-year green card last month, December, without interview. Okay, so this video is all about tips and guides how to get approved for your 2-year green card application without interview. Okay, so by the way, if you're new on my YouTube channel, I'm Ping Ping and I make US visa updates and also tips on applying for different types of US visa. And also I have a Facebook page that you can follow, like, and this is my Facebook page, the Moeller US Visa Consultancy. And if you want to avail my personal assistance about your in processing your US visa application, feel free to message my Facebook page. So please like my Facebook page, the Moeller's US Visa Consultancy. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you like this video later on, please give it a thumbs up and also hit the bell button to get notified of my next uploads. Alright guys, so let's get it on. Before we proceed to the video itself, the tips, let me remind you of a latest announcement from the USCIS. So please check alert if you file form I-485, or we call it application to register permanent residence or adjustment status, on or after December 23, 2022, you must use the 12/23/2022 edition of form I-485, or we will reject your filing. If you file form I-485 before December 23, 2022, you must use the 7/15/2022 edition of Form I-485, or we will reject your filing. So guys, please take note of this announcement from the USCIS because it plays a very big role in your adjustment of status application. Please take note to use the latest form, or the form I-485, for your application of adjustment of status. Okay, now let's check how much is the payment right now if you are applying for adjustment of status. All right, so let me show you the calculator. All right guys, so payment for I-485, calculate application to register permanent residence or adjust status. So example, your age right now is like 28, right? So young. All right, so filing a category that's family based, because guys, I'm a K1 visa holder, so that's a family based, but you can also change that to a different types of filing category if you're J1 or different types of visa that you're holding. K1 visa, that is fiance or child of a fiance, that is for K2. So K1, K2, you can check the family base, and the fees that you're going to pay for this is a total of $1,225. Biometrics is $85, and the form itself, or the application, is $1,140. So please take note that in the check, you have to make sure that you write the $1,225, or in the US they also say 1,225, right? I'm having a hard time, guys, saying that 1,200, 1,400, right? Okay, so total payment for adjustment of status is $1,225. Okay, so all right guys, I will share to you my timeline from the date that I applied for adjustment of status until the date that I received my 2-year green card without interview. Okay, so for the information of everybody, I applied my adjustment of status together with my advance parole, and that is travel document, and also my EAD, or work permit, or employment authorization. Okay, so in that way guys, I can save money in the visa, in the filing fee, because if you apply separately your adjustment of status and your combo card or your AP and EAD, you have to pay twice. But if you will apply your adjustment of status together with your combo card, you don't need to pay twice. You're only going to pay the amount of the one I showed you a while ago, which is $1,225. That is included your advance parole and your EAD, or employment authorization, if you apply together. So I suggest, if you have the enough money to pay for your adjustment of status, just apply your adjustment of status together with your combo card. In that way, you can save money and time. Okay, so all right, so enough talking. Okay, so let me show you my timeline. All right, here is the screen. So I live in the state of Wisconsin. So my packet sent February 14, 2022. Yes, guys, it's Valentine's Day. My case was received February 17, 2022. I got a text message from the USCIS with my number and that informing me that they received my application. So, and then biometrics is February 26, 2022. So I got my scheduled biometrics February 26th of 2022 and applied expedite May 2022. So I applied expedite for my adjustment of status and it got approved. On September 15, I saw on the website that a combo card produced, and then I received my combo card September 19, 2022. So combo card, you know that's advance parole and employment authorization document. Okay, and then for my green card, case approved December 6, 2022. No interview, guys. They did not interview me. They just approved my adjustment of status, and then I received my green card December 12, 2022. All right, guys, so that's it. If you can see, quite long application, right? Because it depends on the state where you're applying for, and also the filing. Yeah, it depends on the state where you're applying for. I think in California and some states, they're quite faster compared to our states. I don't know why, guys, but anyway, that's the timeline for my green card application for my 2-year green card. Okay, so now let's go to the important part of this video, the tips to avoid interview for your green card application. So first tip is, there we go, I'll show you. Complete the form correctly. Make sure to accomplish the form correctly. So I have the videos on how to fill out all the forms. I have form I-485 for my adjustment of status, form I-131 for advance parole or travel document, and for employment authorization document is form I-765. So I have all the videos, guys. You can check it on how to fill out the form correctly. And please don't forget, I mentioned a while ago the USCIS announcement. Use the current form edition. So use the latest form if you're applying after December 23, 2022. All right, next. Number 2 tips, make sure to attach necessary documents. So guys, when you say make sure to attach necessary documents, I'm referring to, for example, marriage certificate if you're applying for adjustment of status for your K1 visa. All right, so instead of sending a photocopy of your marriage certificate, just send the original certificate, just to make sure that you got it right, because in some cases, sometimes the officer is processing your package or your request or your application wants original marriage certificate. So just give them the original certificate. Okay, so those are only example of the necessary attachments, pictures of you together, something like that. Okay, so just review your application. Next, number 3 tips is make sure the payment is attached and will be clear by the bank if you are paying in check or credit card to avoid delays, and make sure to pay the correct fee. All right. 4 tips we have. When addressing the package, be sure to enter the complete address provided to the USCIS website, including the attention line, which helps to ensure the application, petition, or request is processed and routed correctly for the type of filing. So for example, guys, send the package to the correct filing location. So it depends on your state, where is your correct filing location. We have different filing locations, differs from state to state. So you have to check that. We have in Texas, Chicago, and that's all. So make sure to check your state and where is the correct filing location. So you have to make sure that you send your package in the correct filing location. Okay. Tip number 5. All right. So we have, if you had write your answers, or if you handwrite your answers, use black ink. Make sure that everything you write on the form is clear, so the information you provided can be clearly read when we process your form. But better to type your answer so it's clear. So I'm a little turn between blue ink and black ink, but since in the website of the USCIS, guys, they mentioned that you use black ink. So just to make sure, better to use black ink than blue ink. Okay. Tip number 6: ensure that the form edition date and page numbers are visible at the bottom of the printed pages, and that all pages have been completed in the same edition of the form. If any of the form's pages are missing or have been completed with a different edition of the form, we may reject your application. So USCIS may reject your application if you are using a different form. So make sure you are using the latest form. There is a complete pages in the bottom of the page of the paper, and all the words are readable. So make sure to clean your printer, make sure to use proper fonts, or make sure that you print the correct form. Okay, so review that. Tip number 7: do not use highlighters or correction fluid or tape. The scanners they use will not properly read information that is grayed out, highlighted, or corrected using a correction fluid or tape. Do not use binders or folders that we cannot easily disassemble. Use fasteners or heavy clips to hold together thick or bulky applications or petitions. Alright guys, so please remember, do not use a very hard fasteners or binders. Just use clip paper. I don't have here. Yeah, I have there, but never mind. Okay, and fastener, and also good clip. Okay, do not use the heavy one that will having a hard time removing it. Make it easy for the person who is processing your application. Okay, all right. Tip number 8: if filing multiple forms, write your name, date of birth, and A number. A number, guys, is your alien number. You can check that in your if you're applying for, if you're a K1 holder, you have that in your prior to your. Okay, never mind, guys. Okay, exactly the same way on each form, unless you have had a legal change of name or date of birth and provide proof of such. This is if you're applying for adjustment of status together with your combo card. All right, guys. So if you have change of status, if you're applying for change of status, make sure to attach your marriage certificate because you have a change of family name. For those who have divorce or prior marriages, make sure to attach your divorce decree. Okay. Tip number 9: make sure to arrange the form correctly. Assemble your package in order. Mark the envelope and the cover letter with the nature of submission. For example, application to register permanent residence or adjust status, form I-485. And the last tip number 10: create a USCIS online account. So this will help you be updated in real time about the status of your application instead of waiting for the mail, especially if your application receive RFE, and you can also download the Visa Case Tracker to track your application. So guys, please make sure to make your USCIS online account. It's very important. You can track your case real time. And if you want to upload additional documents, or if you want to request for expedite and you want to show proof the reason of your expedite, you can just log in your USCIS account and download the proof of the reason why you are applying for expedite request. Okay, and for example, you receive RFE and you check your USCIS, you can see there the status of your application. They're requiring you to submit a specific form for your RFE, so you know firsthand instead of waiting for the mail, which takes long time ago. Okay, so USCIS online account is very helpful. That's why they make this one. They're encouraging you to make your USCIS account. And also I will show you the picture. You can download this type of app that is a Visa Case Tracker. You can also download that put your case application number, and then you will also get updated real time about the status of your application. But the app, guys, is quite limited because you cannot request for expedite, or you cannot download other documents that you might show or approve for some cases. So I really highly recommend you to please create a USCIS account. Okay, USCIS account. All right, so that's it, guys, for today's video. I hope it helps. So don't forget to check out my other videos on how to fill out the form I-485 I-5 and your combo card, how to properly arrange all the forms. I have the playlist for the adjustment of status. Please check it. If you want to also, to verify the information that I mentioned in this video, I have all the links in the description box below. So please click it if you want to know more about the application for adjustment of status. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I will answer it one by one. I will try my best, guys, to answer it. And just to let you know, I'm a little busy now because I have my full-time job, so please bear with me. But I will really find time to answer all questions related to this video. Alright, so that's it for today's video, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for supporting me. And Happy New Year, guys. Thank you and bye.